If you're looking for the cheapest, and I mean cheapest coins out there to build your God Squad, head over to AOEAH.com. They are fast and reliable, and make sure you use code WOLF to get 3% off. Link is in the description. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a run scheme that I showed you guys like at the launch of Madden 22. However, the video didn't get a lot of traction, and I think that the run scheme was actually very good. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys again today, and if you stay tuned tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys the glitchy stuff from Pistol Wing, because EA messed up Madden 22 bad, and we're going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to just show you guys the good stuff from the Pistol Week. This is going to be the Ravens offensive playbook, so stay tuned. Now, right here, where we at? We got a strong wing is the name of the formation and set. Make sure you guys drop a like in today's video. Become a member. The 335 wide meta's in there. 335 Sam, the 245 odd meta's in there. Trey Y flex full scheme, bunch offset full scheme. The Y off trio week is coming in. I'm also thinking of doing, like, for newer players that are members that want to be better, like at usering or using certain zones and stuff like that, go further in depth in the member section, maybe like 30-minute videos, man, just explaining what I think of or what I'm doing with my user, because the way I use the user, right, that makes sense, it goes with the zones that I use. So that's how I dictate my user movement, is based on the zones I put out on the field. Okay, so I don't know, I'm still working on that, thinking of the idea, but strong wing today we are going to talk about the first one's going to be the Ravens power. Now here you want to make sure that you have stretch, dive, you have Ravens power, we have the 3 plays that we want, and right here for our pass play we can have either rub flat, which is a good one, or we can use boot. You can use scissors, which is already in there, but what I would want to do, I want to use rub flat, that one right there, okay, because I feel like it counters a lot of the stuff people want to run on you. So Ravens power, and the way you want to run this, okay, you're going to come out Ravens power and you're going to look at the defense. If the defense looks like you can run it to the right, then you run to the right, you run the play. Like right here, it looks like I can run to the right, but you got to understand that the Buccaneers have Vea and then they have Davis, right? So we have to be careful going to the right this way, because these guys, like, for some odd reason, our offense won't pick up the block for some odd reason. Did I say Davis or David? I don't know. So whenever you see right here in the middle of the field, you come to your dive. People want to run 3 down linemen, you just run it right up the middle on them, okay? And with Jones being a faster back, you can break for touchdowns. I did gameplay on the first video that I put out there. I haven't really ran a lot since then, but when you see a compressed set like a 4-4 or a 3-4 bear, what you want to do here is you want to take the right stick, flip it to the left so the arrows go left, and then move your fullback, tight end, halfback, whoever you have on this side. And then some people swear by double teaming and IDing the outside guys actually helps you, and you just take this to the outside. Boom. Man, maybe if you would have held that block a little bit longer. You can also put tight ends in the position of your wide receiver so they do hold blocks a lot longer. So right here, you can even go to the stretch. Now stretch, for me personally, I want to say Ravens power is a little bit better, because the way EA patches the run game, they patch it according to what metas were before. Now, no one's really running Ravens power. What they're running is they're running stretch. So EA is going to nerf those stretch plays. You know what I mean? So Ravens power does almost the same thing. So you see that it's weak on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and double team ID people on the left side. We're just gonna take off to the left. And this is Jones. Like, you do want some speed on your running backs if you can. You don't really want to use bums in those positions because you will get cooked. Now you have 2 options here. You can flip the play or run dive. Right here, you probably would run dive, but it looks like you can get away with stuff here on the left side, but you're gonna see just block sheds and stuff like that. And there's possibilities for touchdowns with this, man, and you can see it. You can actually see it as we're running this. You do have the possibilities. Now you can fake your opponent out. To be honest with you guys, you're gonna see. Look, I'm gonna try to get to the outside right here. Jones, come on, baby, get in there, get in the end zone. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There are times where you can fake your opponent out. So this is what I mean. You can go ahead and leave the play the way it is. Bring your guy over here, and then just still run it right. So your opponent thinks you're going left, but you run it right. Now I don't know like the effects of how good it's gonna be, but we're just trying to throw our opponent off. So, you know, he shifts his defensive line the wrong way. He shifts it right. We can go left. Right here, I want to say you can run dive on this. You just find the open lane and just go straight up the middle on double A gap. Double A gap isn't the best unless you're spreading out the linebackers in that defense to stop the run, which it does a very good job of. If you spread the linebackers in the double A gap, they defend the run a lot better than if you left the play stock. So right here, it's pass defense. So we just run up the middle. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very simple. You see it's weak on that side. We just go ahead and move Lewis over here. And we come this way. You can double team ID the mic. If you think that works for you, do it. Like right here, it looks like it works. Wait, that looked a little glitchy. I was trying to get to the outside so I can run up the sideline, but I'm trash at running. So running, if you're a good runner, this is just gonna add an extra element to your game, bro. You see how horrible I am right there? Like, I'm horrible. I'm not a runner, I'm a passer. But if you are, okay, if you are a runner, this is just gonna help you guys tremendously, because this type of scheme right here, although I did get stopped there, is very hard to stop consistently. Okay, they may get 1 or 2 good lucky stops, but for the most part, right, we can even run stretch, and then you can flip the play. And then you can even flip stretch. I think you can flip stretch in this play. Let me see. You can even flip stretch this way, okay, if you want. So you can mess with your opponent's head. So you're, okay, you see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean when they nerf stretch, okay? So check this out. This is why I don't really rely on the stretch anymore. Let me show you what I mean. It is like predetermined on stretch plays, whenever you're trying to run them, that these guys get auto sheds, okay? Look, we have 2 people going for the block on this guy, but he auto sheds to stop your stretch. And that's what I mean, the patches and stuff like that, to slow down the stretch game. So be careful when you're running stretch. They went ahead and they nerfed them as much as they could without it being noticeable. You know what I mean? But right here, you're gonna see consistent. I should be running dive right there. That's actually dive when you see those guys aligned that way. Also, you have this rub flat, man, and you can flip the play. You can do whatever you want. If you want to run it to the strong side, you can. And what you want to do here is you just want to streak B, okay, like this. So you're gonna fake it, boom. You'll have your flat, but then you'll have this guy. This is the guy you really want right here, okay? If they don't guard that guy because they're too worried about the run, you want that guy. Now, I don't know about running it to the weak side of the field, which is, if we're on the right hash, we're on the weak side, okay? Trying to run something to the weak side. So we'll just streak B like this. And if your flat's open, he's open. Right here, you're gonna see that he just gets a boost right here, man. Like, this is, you know, and this is just something to blend in with the whole scheme. You also have the A route. If he's open, you hit him. If he's not, don't hit him, okay? Boom, he's open. You have A right in the middle of the field. He sits perfect. So if the user does take off for that Adams route, and you could probably still put B on a streak. So you could put B on a streak and still look for the A route and the X route. So whichever one right there looks like A's guarded, we come over here and we try to make a completion, man. This is bad this year in Madden, bro. Like, trying to complete passes, the worst I've ever experienced in a game. But I get it. They want to make the game harder. So right here, I ran the wrong way. Power should have went to the right side because I had the play flip. I saw it weak to the right side and I didn't run it to the right side. That's just me being a bum. Sorry, my apologies. So there it is, man. Hope you guys appreciate it. Make sure you just blend it all in together and you have a really nice scheme, man, to go. Now, if you stay tuned tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys the glitchy stuff from Pistol. That's pretty much one play touchdowns. So stay tuned for that.